Hi, I'm Parthiban. I'm founder and CEO of Virtusense, and this is a bootstrapped company, and it's a private ownership and debt-free structure concept company. And I don't know anyone has done this kind of IT company so far, but this is something very unique in the market. We don't have any debt so far, and no investors, no partnerships, nothing. And in this virtual sense, we have a baby which is called FleetX Tribe, and that's our product, and that helps the on-demand business models. And we stand between the custom development and the ready-made scripts. We are not providing ready-made scripts where you can just hit the business very next day with a very less cost, and you don't need to wait for a custom development which takes a lot of time and money. We stand between both of them, and it is custom go live solution. So it is customized solution that we have developed for the on-demand businesses, where you can rely completely flexible. You can bring in any kind of on-demand business model that can fit into this product.
Do we know Virtusense is a digital product development firm that transforms businesses through design and technology. They have 96% client retention rate. Wow. They help business owners who are struggling with technology with their innovative and impressive work. A. Parthiban, founder and CEO of Virtusense, is on our show today. He is an IT engineer, has struggled really hard to start a wonderful company like Virtusense. आपका बहुत-बहुत स्वागत है. Please share with us about brand A. Parthiban.
Hi, Rashi. I hope all is well with you, your family, and friends. I came up with an IT background. I have completed my BTech IT. But, like all engineers, I don't know when I have joined engineering, I don't know anything about it. And it was just a blind thing. I just took it over. And I have learned everything in my career. So the career experience was, very bad. So I got to know what are all the bad things that happens inside the IT industry, and that just pushed me a lot to bring up Virtusense. And I have around 7 years of career experience. And then like many industries, IT is not. Like it is not a normal thing, right? It is a very expensive thing. Whenever people think about IT, like from the salary or doing any projects with the company, they think it is very expensive, right? So when I have started my career, I have experienced many clients are facing are struggling to get into a company, and whenever they give the projects to the company, some companies are not delivering the projects properly, and as we are the face of the company, like people trust us, like they don't trust the brand, or they don't see the company or company MD, no one, right? So they'll see the employees as a face of the company, and they'll trust and give the project, and ultimately we are responsible for delivering the projects, right? So I just thought, like, no, why wouldn't I start my own company? Because like what are all the flaws that I have come across in my career, I should eliminate those things when I start my own, right? So that's the idea behind Virtusense. So I was very choosy about working with the clients and bringing up the brand. So right from choosing the name, I wanted to be very ethical. So I have chosen Virtue as my first name, and Sense as the second name. So sense is something, sensing the future, or you have to think with sense and deal with sense, work with sense. You can bring in any term to sense. So that is how Virtusense evolved.
So that's totally wonderful. Doing business with a lot of ethics is something which we also support all the time. Parthiban, why don't you tell us the vision, mission, products of Virtusense, and also speciality in specific?
Actually, we are an end-to-end service provider company. So we don't restrict ourselves with any kind of technology or any kind of industry-based projects. So we are open to work with anything that is very interesting, and we are always hungry. getting new ideas from the people. And nowadays, many young entrepreneurs are coming up with their own unique ideas, right? So we wanted to support, everyone. So that is how we are. And apart from this, we have our own product. So that is based out of on-demand technology. And so that's, I wouldn't say that as a product, that's like our baby. We have worked really hard to bring the baby out. It was around like 12 months of hard work, right from the scratch, because this on-demand technology is already evolved. Many giants are already there in the market. Not only the clients I'm telling about, even the software industry, they have their own product, on-demand products. So we wanted to stand very unique and out of all of them. Uh, we right from the designs, everything, it is developed from the scratch. And that is why we are very unique. And I wanted to work in an ethical way. Like there are plenty of opportunities that is already available in the online markets. Any people, even you can find an on-demand platform easily, just with a simple Google search. But that's not going to help you in the long-term business, right? There won't be any kind of reliability. So that's what we are here for. So we wanted to support many, right from the small companies to an enterprise company. This software can fit into any kind of on-demand business model. So that is how the product has been built. And apart from this, we have worked on many projects like in fintech sectors. We have worked in social media platforms. We have worked with e-learning platforms. We have worked with big chain companies for the e-commerce platforms and logistics. Almost in every areas we have our presence.
A word that is keeping us really happy in this interview is ethics. And I think this is totally wonderful. Okay. Okay, Parthiban, why do you think is a need for small businesses to get into digital transformation, especially with this COVID and work from home? What do you think is the need? Secondly, also share the benefits of going digital.
See, now especially in this pandemic situation, big companies are surviving somehow. Maybe they are well funded, they have their partnerships, investors, all those things. So they're well funded, and mostly the small companies, like the startups and some small companies are getting affected very, very badly in this pandemic situation. This is the right time for those companies to think something digitally. See, like every day we used to pass plenty of small shops near our houses, right? So they are struggling really hard. We are seeing them, directly we are seeing them. It's not like someone we just Google search, this is the company, and okay, this company is struggling, so we'll go and help them. So it's not like that. So we are seeing the companies, not only companies, some shops or anything, that you daily, you're seeing them suffering with the lack of business. So some people, they've got some knowledge about the digital world. Some people, they don't know nothing about it, right? We need to educate the people. Now this is the right time. Everyone see, for example, just to highlight few brands, like if you see Swiggy, Zomato, Uber Eats, they're playing very big role in this pandemic time. Of course, Swiggy has expanded its services not only from food, now they are expanded to delivering groceries, everything. Big Basket was already there, but that is not enough. So these companies are tying up with more vendors and they are providing the service to their doors, right? So when you pass by a nearby shop to your house, they are suffering, right? They don't know anything about it, but they provide good quality at a very good rate, but they don't know anything about it, and they don't know how to deliver door to door. Like, someone has to come to the shop, they have to bring the list of items what they want, and then the shop has to deliver, right? So what if we bring them to the digital world, like giving them a very MVP kind of product, ask them to use it and give them some kind of knowledge to them, and then it'll be easier for them over the period of time. It's not very like it's not very difficult to understand those things, right? In nowadays, so it is very easy like to educate them as well. So over a period of time, they'll they'll get their own interest and they'll start doing business in this way. So in this pandemic, every business needs a digital platform, not only a small business, even though they are a very enterprise system, but they don't have a software or they don't have any kind of digital platform for their business model, they're going to suffer for sure in the future. So in the near future, it's all about technology and the digital transformation. So every business has to be transformed to a digital world. So that's what we are here for. And we don't concentrate on the enterprise businesses alone. So, we support like even a small vegetable vendor to an enterprise company. Everyone, we have a solution for them based on their needs.
Virtusense is totally proving that they are ethical because they are supporting the small businesses, small vendors, and I think that is the need of the hour. We need more people like Virtusense, more companies like Virtusense who will help people go digital. What exactly is digital transformation? How is Virtusense supporting and helping such SMEs?
So, see, basically, it is not about technology. It's not, you don't know, you don't need to know anything about technology, but still you can be in the digital world. Your mobile phone is enough that proving yourself you're in the digital world, right? No one can deny that. Nowadays, it's very rare to see someone using a button phone. Everyone, like 90% of the people, they're using the touch phones, right? Even though they don't know anything about it, they're still using it, right? So now we are in the digital world, we cannot deny that. So like not only any particular technology, we don't need to rely on any particular technology to bring small businesses to a digital world. You don't need to think IT is very far for these small startups. We are there, right? You don't need to think very far. It's very near, just next to you. Just tap it, just come in, get the product, go digital. That's it. That is how we are looking the IT industry. We don't need to hide anything, right? It can be open to anyone. Anyone who is looking for a software or any kind of service. We don't need to hide the pricing. We don't need to hide the features. We can be very transparent, right? See, we have this. It can help you in these ways. Why don't you get this? That's it. These three is very more than enough for people to understand what we are going to provide them, right? So that is what I think. Like even for a small businesses, like any kind of let's say a grocery shop, a small grocery shop, or a pharmacy. It's a small pharmacy. All you need is a booking platform. It's simple, right? You have a product you wanted to sell. The people are not coming out due to this pandemic, right? They're scared of coming to the shops and mingling with the crowd. So they are nowadays, people. Sorry to say this, but people become very lazy. We don't want to go out. Just sit in the home, use the mobile phone, whatever you want, just book it. Someone will deliver for you. That's it. You don't worry about the delivery charges. That's the key thing. It's just a walkable. The shop is it's a walkable distance, but you don't want to go there. You are ready to pay 50 rupees extra for the delivery, but you don't want to go out. That is how nowadays the people are, right? So for small businesses or anything, booking is the face, right? You have a product, you have the customers as well, but you lack an interaction between the shop and the customer. That's where the main IT plays a role, right? So there you have to bring in a platform which connects the customer and the shop owner, and there it opens the door between both of them. They get benefit, right? And there is another hidden people who will be getting benefited is the delivery guy, right? He is a shop owner, he is the customer, but the delivery guy who doesn't know anything about this, he is getting the commissions or the revenue. It is getting generated automatically. This is one small example I could give on how a small business can open the door for the digital world.
Why don't you share a case study with the world on how you have molded businesses through your services? Over to you.
So we have, we don't have lot number of clients in India. So we work with the clients outside India because, like it's not that we don't work with the Indian clients. We have some clients, but we are very choosy about them. That's the main thing. We don't want to like, bargain on the costs. That's the Indians have a mindset, cheap and best, but they'll never understand cheap won't be the best and best won't be the cheap. They'll never understand this. So, even in foreign countries, we have clients like that, but it's on a very lesser rate. So that's why I told you we are very choosy about the clients. We don't work with a very large number of clients at the same time. It should be something interesting. So the client should give a space to us, and we will be giving space to the client. So it's like a mutual thing. So we are not acting as a vendor. We wanted to be there with them for a very long term. Until they are in the business, we have to be with them. That is the key thing. That is why the client retention rate is very high. Many word of mouth clients. So we don't have more marketing activities that has been done for Virtusense so far, but we have very good number of clients for this 3.5 years. That's all with the word of mouth. So that is the thing. And we have few clients, like one client from, I'll just give us one client example. So that client is from the African continent. They're very, that particular country is very poor in economy. Okay. But one guy, he just got a reference from one of my clients, and he called up and he said, I have a concept and the company is very poor, and many people are like, they're involving in robbery, for their livelihood. They don't have any other thing. They'll go for job, but if they see something, they'll just rob it. That's how the people there are. But he had a different vision, but he said, like, this is the concept, but I don't have any kind of funding so far. But if you guys help me, I'll definitely, bring my country, change my face of the country. Many people are thinking this company is not safe for the people, but I wanted to prove them wrong. I have studied outside, and I have my job outside, but I wanted to change my country. So that's how one visionary man came to us, and he has narrated the concept, and we just got so attracted with his vision, not with the concept. Concept is very, it's a global thing. Many countries already done the concept, but we wanted to be, we wanted to support it. So I told him, okay, if you don't have money, that doesn't matter here. So I like your ideology behind the business. It's not only involves cost; it's involved the livelihood of the people. But this one business model, maybe a 10 to 20% of the people will change. Their families, they'll change. So we have helped that client, and it was a very small amount that we took it from the client, and still the client is paying us a royalty, but we don't want to get the royalty even now, but the client is ready to give us anything that we ask for. Now the country, the particular client's business is doing okay. In this pandemic, they're generating a very good revenue. So that's one client, like we are giving an example, because we wanted to tell the world that we are open for businesses, and we are open for new ideas. We are open for the startups. We are open for the enterprises. We are open for everyone. So we wanted to travel with the clients. That's it.
If you want to grow your business, want services like digital marketing, blockchain technology, Internet of Things, visual works, artificial intelligence, AR, VR development, then Virtusense is the hand you need to reach out to. All the details, the numbers, and the email ID available on the feed. Go ahead and take their services. Aapka bahut bahut thanks.
Thank you so much.